Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and today we are checking out Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Wolong Fallen Dynasty is the newest game coming from Team Ninja, creators mostly of Nioh, and I'm really surprised that this game is coming out. Now, obviously, larger developers or even mid-sized developers can have more than one development team, but I hope that I'm not wrong in saying this, but didn't Stranger of Paradise just come out last year? Please tell me that was 2022 and not 2021. It feels like we had that chaos counter and went through that madness last year, but you know, you could tell me it's 2021 and I would believe you, but I think it was last year, okay? It's being made by Team Ninja, people behind Nioh, Nioh 2, as well as Stranger of Paradise, and I've heard a little bit about this game. A lot of people described it as it's Nioh 3, but it's not called Nioh 3. I also understand that this game has a little bit of a faster paced, more action-packed combat. Now, I'll say that I love Nioh. Like, Nioh 1 is still my favorite Soulsian game out of all of the ones that I've played. I do think Nioh 2 largely is a better game in terms of the way that it looks. It certainly is optimized better. It plays better. You have more options. It's a much more polished game than Nioh 1 is. But I gotta say, man, Nioh 2, after like 85 hours, I was so ready to be done with that game. I didn't think that the game was ever going to end. Especially like what Vanishar just said. Thank you, Athena. After what Vanishar just said, Nioh 2 had so many bosses. So many bosses. And so many repeat bosses that you'd fight over and over and over again. You'd go to a new level and you'd fight the same freaking boss all over again. And so, like, admittedly, it makes me nervous about this game. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins was separate. It was its own unique thing that was very much in lines with what it feels like what Square Enix wanted out of the game. This is them more getting to do what they want with the game, and it makes me nervous. So, you know, we'll find out. We'll see. We're going to start back with the reveal trailer for this game back in June of 2022. That would have been around the Summer Games Fest at the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase. And then we'll work our way forward from there. So, let's go. It said Koei Tecmo. I was very certain this was Team Ninja. Am I thinking of a different game that's Team Ninja's next game? Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you, God.
I found you. Bearer of the eternal elixir field.
Oh. That doesn't look like something you should have eaten. I don't think you should have eaten that. I'm going to call it fluffy. Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Going to be available day one on Game Pass. Is that Lubu? I'm pretty sure that's why this is not called Nioh 3. Nioh 1 and 2 are both very, very heavily steeped in the history and the mythology of Japan, whereas my understanding is that Wolong Fallen Dynasty is going to be much more heavily steeped in the history and the mythology of China. So this is the official gameplay trailer. Damn, that just looks like fucking Nioh. Is Koei Tecmo publishing this? Is that why their name's on it? Had like a deflect system like Taimija does.
I will not rest until the enemy has fallen. I cannot understand how one as strong as you could have gone unnoticed. Your force was like that of a dragon soaring heavenward.
Well, you're cool looking. So are you. I don't think you're fun to fight. Team Ninja does a really bad job with big bosses, not gonna lie. Their job with big bosses, real poor. Real poor. All right, this is the action trailer. This came out a little bit after the Game Awards back in December of 2022. Play?
Yes, I can see it.
You're blindfolded. No, you can't.
Fate intended for us to meet here.
That dude's dead. That dude was already dead. Dude, I got some clear eyes for you. High recommendation from Ben Stein. This is much faster and much more interactive than Nioh is. Nioh is a very slow, methodical game. It's not a bad thing, it's just an observation. Oh, that looked off. Oh, you're just dead. Okay. Woo! If you're not dead, you wish you were.
These warriors may. Their pain could be the foundation.
Wow, so fast, so fast. It looks like if a character action spectacle fighter, something along the lines of like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, Nier Automata, was trying to also be a Soulsian game. I mean, Game Pass would mean that I would at least try it. I mean, if you subscribe to Game Pass, there's very little reason not to at least consider trying it. Unless it's just absolutely not your jam, right? If you're like a Stardew Valley gamer, like, and then you're like, no, I do not play fucking Soulsians. I totally get it, but it means that you don't have a whole lot of risk involved if you're already paying your Game Pass subscription. You don't have to drop the inevitably $60, probably $70 that this game is going to cost to be able to try it.
The Han Empire faces its
This is the story trailer.
In these dark times, Elixir once again threatens to become the catalyst that awakens the dragons lying dormant across our land.
A forbidden power.
This chaos, is it all his fault?
Man, Team Ninja does a good job with their character models, though. Like, all of the characters in Nioh 2 looked great. Even their custom character that you could do a lot of customization with looked fantastic. I don't know what engine they use, but they certainly know how to make faces look good.
Every bit as strong as the rumors say. Damn it, Father. He's hiding something.
Master, have you any idea who the Taos to top the dragon was?
We may simply need to track down the source of demonic chi.
The overall feel is Nioh, though, so I can get the Nioh 3 comments. Oh, yeah. It's the blood of Nioh could very... It runs so thick.
For what purpose do you wager your life?
I will redeem myself by offering up this life! The power to control this world lies in none other than this resplendent crimson glow.
I can't. I won't kill him.
Especially with, wow, is there actually something more after this, or are you just advertising, like, pre-order benefits? Oh, God. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. The other thing is, especially of, even the story feels similar. Because in Nioh and Nioh 2, one of the main plays was a substance called Amrita, which was these like glowing gold crystals that people were using to like control souls and minds and hearts and summon yokai and demons and monsters and stuff. And in these trailers, they're like, oh man, the world is struggling, so it's time for us to embrace Elixir once again, and the Elixir will give us powers and awaken the dragons and demons and monsters and whatever else across the land, right? It's almost exactly the same, and I bet a lot of the story beats in this are going to follow major historical events in China around this era, around the Han Empire era, right? It'll obviously be a slight twist on it because you're going to have these dragons, demons, and monsters and people turning into these powerful entities and stuff, and it's going to be this like alternate history where this elixir substance allows these things to happen, but it's still, history will relatively still play out along the same path. And that's not that that's a bad formula, but that just even more makes it Nioh 3. So this is the launch trailer. This just came out on February 23rd. From Team Ninja, creators of Nioh, on a new comes a new vision of battle. Man, it just looks like Nioh, though. Explore the demon-infested world of a collapsing dynasty. Survive. A chaotic realm with divine power. Battle. Impossible odds. Master unique skills. 3 kingdoms. 1 warrior. 1 hope. I was close. Wolong Fallen Dynasty releases March 3rd, 2023 on Xbox Game Pass for Windows. New is stretching it. Oh, a new vision of battle? Yeah, it is stretching it a little bit, isn't it, though? It is a beautiful game. I won't disagree with you there, Athena. I will not disagree with you in the slightest. Final demo out now. It'll be available until March 26th. If you want to play the demo, I mean, I guess that option is available for you. Is it available on Game Pass? Not on Game Pass. The demo is available through Steam if that's your chosen store platform. Its official release date is March 3rd. Looks like it's actually going to be available late March 2nd, depending on where you are in the world. I'm in Alaska, so oftentimes I'll be able to start games at like 6 p.m. on the day before the game releases. So, yeah. But anyway, if you are a Game Pass subscriber, I will reiterate that option is available to you. If you're not on Game Pass, you can get like 1 to 3 months for $1. So you could always try it out. They do have Game Pass for PC now. So that is just something to consider if you don't want to drop. What was the pre-order? Did they have prices on here? $60 on Steam. That I don't know if that's just the Steam price. It might end up being $70 on consoles though. So yeah. That's Wolong Fallen Dynasty. I definitely can't disagree with the Nioh 3 comments. I will say, though, looking at that combat, that is, unless they're really doing some heavy editing, that is much faster combat than Nioh and Nioh 2 had. Nioh and Nioh 2 were very slow combats, honestly, like because you didn't have a whole lot of room for error. The games were pretty brutal in that aspect. So there was a lot of waiting and strategizing and really trying to find and take advantage of your openings or create your openings. This game looks definitely like you have a much more free-flowing approach to combat, to where you can just keep up a level of momentum and get in there and use deflects and dodges and leaps and stuff to be able to just like avoid attacks that way, instead of necessarily needing to stop and wait for your opponent to attack. But without having played the game, I can't really say anything more than that. But it is available March 3rd. And, you know, as I really love Soulsians, and I really love Team Ninja's Soulsians especially, so I will absolutely play this at some point. When, though, that's always the question, right? There's just not enough hours in the day, but I will I know that I'll enjoy this game, assuming that it's even relatively close to their other experiences that they've put out. So definitely something, at least for me, to look forward to whenever I do find the opportunity to play it. I haven't even managed to get around to playing Elden Ring yet, so yay time. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. I know that even before this recent demo that's available right now, there was other demos available in the past if you've played them. Let me know what your thoughts are. How do you like this game? Are you a fan of Nioh, Nioh 2, or Stranger of Paradise? If you're a previous Team Ninja fan and you've tried this game out, how did it sit with you? Did you like it? Just because as a Team Ninja fan, I would really like to know. If it's your first time seeing any of their games, their products, how does it sit with you? Is it appealing to you? You're like, nah, man, I stopped watching the video 5 minutes ago because I realized that this game just was not for me. Let me know. Put your thoughts down in the comments below. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, 2 great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.